Ray, what's going on?
Hey, what's happening?
How y'all feeling out there? All my fam and friends that's tuning in. You know what I mean?
And like such.
And
ST's in the building. My bad.
We ain't gonna be too long. It's just we just come to address, some information that was put out there falsely by our fellow brother.
You know what I'm saying?
That was in the crew and
Thug brother.
Caught a nigga by surprise a little bit. Don't know where it came from. Came out of left field. So we just gonna play little pieces and portions of it for some of the folks that tuned in to this podcast and saw some of it. Some of you didn't, but we finna get the story out, the truth out about how it all started and how it ended. So push play right quick and let you know what we're talking about, because I seen this the other day and it kind of took me by surprise.
Oh man, I'll just go back to the beginning.
You want to go back to the beginning?
Based on what you was talking about, the Death Row days, and
right.
little history. Back in the days, I was formerly I was solo artist. Then team had a group, Street Thugz.
Street Thugz.
So with the Street
ST's.
we ended up, to make a long story short, went to Ham, MC Hammer, like the group.
Hold on, because you jumping.
Okay, so you want me to take time with it?
Yeah, just a little,
Okay,
just a little bit of time.
got you.
I want to know who the Street Thugz was.
Yeah.
You? So I was a solo artist, right?
Yeah.
And then the Street Thugz was me and one other guy named Zolly.
Oh.
He was from 73rd. I was from 73rd and Fresno way back in the day, and then moved to Favorite Street, started slanging weed. Zolly was from Wells Street. So we became Street Thugz. Real little big at the title Street Thugz. Because Street Thugz, this is a little insight too. Street Thugz, the name was going to be AMW. So Rail had it, and he was like, nah, we need something else.
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah. So they ended up coming up with America's Most Wanted, and he still had the Street Thugz title.
Right.
Like, let me get that. So Rail, like, hey, you can have a title, ain't doing nothing with it.
You want to clear that up? I never heard that.
Me neither.
I don't know how long, but
So,
You probably know a little bit about that more than me.
I never heard. He asked, could he have the name Street Thugz?
Right. And let's clarify
Nobody
something.
never said that.
Because like he said, when we first started, he may have been a solo artist. I know when we first started, most of y'all know it was Prentice and myself. So we was a crew.
IBT.
When we came in, when we met Nutty back in the day, he was with this group, the Oaktown Street Thugz. Now, it wasn't no Street Thugz, Oaktown Street Thugz. Now, from my understanding,
Their moniker was OST.
OST. Now, from my understanding, AMW, what he's talking about, was gonna take the name Oaktown Street Thugz and use it, not take it. What he talking about, my understanding, came up with that name back in the day, but AMW was gonna use it because they was going through a lawsuit with the TV show America's Most Wanted. So they might not have been able to use that name. So Real was gonna switch their name to Oaktown Street Thugs. Now, when they figured out that they could use it, they won the lawsuit or whatever. Yeah. The name was open, so he gave that name to Zolly and Shine, Oaktown Street Thugs. Now, let's carry on.
Carry on.
But later after that, me and Zolly kind of went separate ways. He went back solo, I went back solo.
Right.
Zolly left you independent and tried to go get another deal.
Lynn and Doe. And we was doing the 41510 thing back then when the area code was, not the same.
Yeah.
So
Put the 41510 thing together. That was our main mission in the beginning.
me, Lynn, Doe. Originally me and Zolly. And then me, Lynn, and Doe. And then it just
So he, Lynn, and Doe,
we did an EP.
which is ourselves, is the original Street Thugs.
Snake Pit Records.
Let's pause that right there. Now, how that name came about, I told you, it was IBT. It's a Brown thing. That was unique because, of course, y'all know my last name, y'all know Doe's last name, and we had a DJ last name, Dave Brown. Hopefully he'll chime into this. So it was just the stars was lining up, everybody last name Brown, nobody was related. So it was just inevitable to be, it's a Brown thing. And we started making music. Now,
And we started making that IBT acronym mean other things. Because back then, 3-letter group names was in. IMP, RBL, you know what I'm talking about?
So we switched it to that now.
And we was IST because we had the infamous Street Thugz. We was the infamous in like 90.
I thought we got one though. Before that, where's this a Brown thing? And how we met them is he was with Zolly. AMW was together. I don't think Chief Mac was there. AMW was together. I believe Chuck, Rail, and Chris. Master P was there. Master P was there with C Murder. HPK was there. Shout out to Ira and shout out to my boy J Mac over in the Filthy Mode.
They say
I forgot the other cat name.
They said HPK was the high paid clan.
High paid clan, but we know it was Hunters Point Killers. We know it was Hunters Point Killers. Old J Mac. But anyway, so that's how we all met. That's how we all came in conjunction with what was created to be the Street Thugz and the Real Mob. All from that meeting from this one guy named Don Parker that tried to start a whole label back then, Sophisticated Management, and we all got together
was gonna
in
be
that
called
thing.
the Underground.
Right.
All these groups.
So long story short, like he was saying, Real called us. We wasn't looking for nobody. We didn't need nobody. Real called us because I guess he and Zolly fell back out, and we came across the water and sat down with him in San Leandro, and he asked, or came over with some plan. He was in Fremont then?
It was at Sin had a studio session in Fremont.
Okay, so it seemed like
shout out to Sin. B-Dub, what up, my nigga?
Yeah.
I'm riding for you.
It seemed like we was on 143rd at that apartment, but we could have been in the studio.
Yeah, we was in the parking lot.
And so we started talking about, what do we want, what y'all think about joining Shine, and we want shit to make the unit stronger. So if he was this big solo artist, he could have stayed solo. I mean, but he didn't. So we joined Sean. We was like, yeah, for sure. But of course, we coming from the city and we sucker free, born and raised. We can't be Oaktown Street Thugz. So let's drop that and we'll be the Street Thugz. That's how the original Street Thugz happened. Now,
and like I said, we came and brought IST, the infamous Street Thugz, because we was with the 3-letter names.
Yeah, after we joined
forces we got with him, we wasn't gonna be OST. We was gonna be IST.
And then we finally dropped that and just became the straight Street Thugz. So now
I don't think we dropped it. You know how niggas do? They just get lazy and
just
start saying Street Thugz.
Let's carry on. That's to clear up that Street Thug shit.